Ryan, a big reason behind the second half resurgence by the Perth Lynx. Lovely pass from Lauren Scherf into Atwell. There's the assist.
Good screen and that excellent pass by Lauren Scherf. Nice start for the Perth Lynx.
Whittle hoping to get an early assist, and she does.
Equally good pass, just a little backdoor. Defense took their eye off the ball, and Whitcomb.
These two teams, well, the Lynx have actually won 4 of the past 5 games between these two sides as Talbot rattles it in. If you're Nat Hurst tonight, Laurie, from Jacinta Munro.
She does. She needs to get really involved in the boards. Nice drive by, wow. Somebody going to play some defense out there.
Has Scherf ahead of her, and then outside, Steph Talbot is hot.
What was great about that, Steph Talbot.
For too long here. Simons receives from Munro. Whittle, mid-range 2, drops.
She's confident in that shot. Nice little pull-up. Nat Hurst would be very pleased with the start of her club so far.
Potentially an early timeout coming for Ryan Pedrick, although Robbie Ryan works her way inside and gets the lucky roll to break a run here. Robbie Ryan averaging 18 points from her last 4 games has really lifted her output since the turn of the year. Munro, another mid-range 2. They're feeling it, the Adelaide Lightning.
Blocked out Lauren Scherf, did not give her a chance to look at that board.
Simons, mid-range 2, that drops as well. All too easy, and finally Ryan Pedrick pulls the trigger on a timeout from where she left off to start her night as well. 12-point lead for Adelaide. Scherf goes to work and gets the love off the glass that she was after at the start of the game. Mansfield gets the screen from Munro. Pick and roll action was on, and then Mansfield was fouled and will head to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
Was using the screen, used the re-screen, got by her defender, and another mid-range. I'm just astounded how Perth have come out in this must-win game.
Yeah, their season's on the line.
I mean, credit to Adelaide, they're shooting it, but...
And a big defensive play there from Robbie Ryan to give Perth the ball. Scherf now plays point guard. Right,
coast to coast. Coast to coast for Lauren Scherf. They're lucky she's on the court right. Certainly, you know, instead of playing a 5-3-4 maybe.
Robbie Ryan drives through, and finally a couple of stops for the Lynx. 4 rebounds for Munro in this quarter. Lovely reverse attempt there from Mansfield. Didn't drop. That's 5 rebounds for Munro. Add 2 more points to her tally. Terrific start to this game by Jacinta Munro. Mackenzie Clinch-Hoycard comes through and lays it in. WNBL clash, Indigenous round continuing. Whitcomb trying to find Burrows, but Burrows lost control. And Whittle has so much speed, and there's a hand in there from Scherf. It's in good hands. Whitcomb feeds it to Scherf. If it wasn't for Lauren Scherf in this quarter, who knows where the Perth Lynx would be.
Perth, we know, can pile on points quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, even there you can see.
Straight to Badish. Cabillo for Basham. With authority, steps into the key and gets another mid-range 2 to drop.
They've got to address that mid-range. And I know sometimes coaches say, look, we'll pick our poison. We'll take away the 3. We'll take away the drive. And we'll, you know, give them that mid-range shot.
Perth's got a beauty.
I feel like she's underestimated a little bit defensively.
Whittle.
Nice shot by Whittle. She's shooting that ball with confidence.
Adelaide continuing to respond to every Lynx challenge. Burrows almost put out the arm there, but the spin was awesome. She lays it in for another bucket. And Cubillo, unsurprisingly, contributing to the fast break basket. Atwell trying to lob it in for Bibby, who lost control.
3-on-2 situation.
Whittle,
wow.
What a finish. Scherf back on the floor, almost had it knocked away from her by Munro. Atwell finds a way through, drives along the baseline, gets her own rebound, lays it in.
Good second effort by Atwell.
Sharp puts Cabillo to work, gets the 2, and will head to the line for an extra. All class, Alex Sharp.
And that's what she can bring when she comes off the bench, that speed, that agility.
Mansfield was always shooting that. She's got a lovely 3-point stroke. We've seen this season she can get hot. She hit those 7 3-pointers early this season. And Bibby.
See, now
going on
there isn't, exactly.
Sure. But Bibby, can she make it 3 of 3? She can!
Yes, she can. Now
showing her form from deep tonight, Chloe Bibby. She's 3 of 3 from 3 in this term. Talbot responds with a mid-range 2. Thought about the 3. Whitcomb inside for Scherf. Mismatch here on Talbot, and she banks it in.
Great job when they do play with that spacing. And
all the hard work there, Adelaide didn't quite come off with the glass. Oh, not again. 4 of 4, Chloe Bibby! Yeah! Quarter by this young gun of Aussie hoops.
Wow, I mean, she's just come out and changed the game around.
We have the one round, but it's obviously trying to have the continued awareness and engagement with the community on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture as adventurous. Did have some pretty tight defense on her, but when you're hot, I suppose.
Well, I think when you've got the green light, when she shot that many, she has the option, and good answer by Marina Whittle.
High-scoring game, 46-43, still got 3 minutes left in this second quarter. Ryan sets, drives, pulls up for the mid-range 2, and it's 46-45.
That is just not going to cut it, and so you want to be fine-tuning right now.
Munro, mid-range 2, drops. Ryan for Bibby, for Scherf. Steph Talbot not letting Bibby put up that 3 there as Whitcomb finds a way through, and that was an easier layup attempt, and she was able to finally get one to drop. Ryan for Whitcomb, for Scherf, puts the ball on the floor, and Bibby catches and shoots and hits a 5th trip. Whitcomb and Ryan collide. Bibby puts up the 3. Oh my goodness!
Wow, we cannot say enough about the way it's in transition, those shots, the confidence that has.
Taking to watch at the other end. A terrific response from Lauren Mansfield, who can respond. 7th.
7th, yes.
Too many numbers flying around at the moment as Whittle bursts her way through. Lovely move inside, and she lays it in. Talbot drives hard, just opened up for her. An easy 2 points for Steph Talbot, who's up to 17. Scherf for Ryan, and with the left hand, another layup. So some easy buckets for both teams early stage. It's almost like how he started.
With 3-point shooters, but here they're doing a good job of sharing the ball a little bit. That's her range. Munro.
4 of 10 from the field tonight, Jacinta Munro. She's up to 8 points to go with 5 rebounds. Scherf cutting in for Bibby, who this time does her work underneath the basket and gets her first 2-pointer of the game. Allows an opportunity here for Whitcomb. What a pass. Scherf, great patience shown underneath the rack, and the Lynx starting to get some rhythm on offense. Steph Talbot picks it off. She's in the top 10 in the WNBL for steals. Munro, pick and roll, too easy. Almost thought she was going to dunk there, Jacinta Munro, as she went to the rack. Wanting to try and get a screen from Scherf. Scherf screaming for it inside. Munro read it well. Then a quick release from Atwell, who knocks down a triple. Turnover almost by Bibby. Great hands there from Whittle to win it back for Talbot, for Munro, and another 2 for the import. Pretty fancy on offense is Sammy Whitcomb. Scherf v Munro, been a terrific battle all night, and Scherf wins out this time. Gets the 2 to go. As Laurie mentioned, they're just hanging around the Adelaide Lightning. The 4-point differential. Whitcomb steps back, and that is Sammy Whitcomb at her best. Keep her eyes on that for the rest of the quarter and the game as fatigue starts to set in. And that is Sammy Whitcomb. She may have got a sniff.
Cagey, she's so good at her craft to weave her way in.
Whittle, long range, well short. She might have had a second crack here, Marina Whittle. That time she connects from long range. Big game for Marina Whittle, 17 points. Last 5 games, she had been really awesome. But speaking of awesome, Sammy Whitcomb is in her natural habitat now. Not only from 3-point territory, but a player that always seems to lift in the second half of games, Sammy Whitcomb. Simons, oh, there she is. She read that superbly, Whitcomb. Gets the steal and the 2 off the fast break.
So he uses her really wisely.
She's played an inspired third quarter so far, and there is an inspired pass to set up Lauren Scherf in a 10-point lead for the Perth Lynx.
Putting pressure, putting them under the pump.
Whitcomb finds a way through. She finds Clinch Hoykart. Another dime for Sammy. what she brings to the floor every time she steps on. Lovely crossover from Wickham. Finds a way through with the right hand. She has played an inspired third quarter, Sammy Wickham. And nicely saved there by Sharp. Gives them a fresh 14 seconds, the Lynx. Wickham kicks it out, and Robbie Ryan hits her triple. Grits the teeth. Kicks it out for Simons. Can't get that one to go. They can't keep it alive, and it's all Perth Lynx heading towards the offensive end of the floor here. Lovely pass, unselfish from Wickham. Clinch Hoycard hits the 2. In fact, it's the 7th time this season that Perth have hit 90 points in a game. In the corner, Bibby feeling it again. For Cabillo, can't get the 3 to drop. Whittle comes up with the offensive rebound and takes her tally into the 20s.
I think if you're going to give them 4 opportunities.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how Ryan Petrick kind of assesses this game in the wash-up. And that is awesome athleticism from Robbie Ryan.
So, you know, those players play big minutes. Sammy's a veteran. Nice move.
Marina Whittle takes her tally to 23. Another big night. What a... Burrows thinks about the 3. Works her way inside. This is where she does her best work. Lovely pass for Collie Bibby.
That was a picture-perfect pass. It just went right to Bibby's hands. Was really strong.
One up back off Simons. Has Gandini, who's just stepped onto the floor and can't quite make the immediate impact. But that's a terrific rebound by the Lynx. Monroe hands it off here for Talbot. For Simons, who got the start tonight in the absence of Brooke and Borlase. Mansfield. Never gets old watching Lauren Mansfield nail a triple. Tonight, Collie Bibby with 29 points and a 7 of 9 from three-point land. Clinch Hoycard.
Whoa.
Bank is open. Can't take it to 110. And that is the end of Perth's best offensive game of the season. It didn't look like it after quarter time. They only had 18 points at quarter time.